If you're running a growing business and looking for a CRM, what you really need is something that brings useful functionalities with also being affordable. If that's so, then you should check out Close and Capsule CRM. Both are designed for small to mid-sized business in mind. But choosing between them depends on key factors like how each platform handles leads, what the sales pipeline looks like, and how advanced the automation tools are. We've taken a close look at Capsule and Close, so you can see clearly which one fits your long-term business goals. Let's look at their interface first. The moment you log into Close, you'll notice a vertical sidebar on the left. It organizes the core areas, leads, contacts, and opportunities, and expands into smart views, integrations, and system settings. This setup is very effective and allows for quick navigation, which makes the whole experience smoother. Capsule brings a different layout. It actually positions the navigation at the top of the screen. It bundles features labeled People and Organizations, Sales Pipeline, Projects, and Calendar and Tasks. It looks simpler, and that can be nice when you're just getting used to the system. But the trade-off is that not everything's visible at a glance, it's just the icons that doesn't give a clear idea about what is what. Another drawback is being a CRM. We expected a separate tab for leads in Capsule, but unfortunately there isn't any. Where Close really pulls ahead is in how it presents data. The extra tabs for Smart Views highlight important tasks, like who you need to call today, which leads haven't been emailed, and which deals might be falling through the cracks. This level of visibility and organization gives Close the edge over Capsule in terms of ease of use. It doesn't take long for small teams to feel overwhelmed by a disorganized contact list. Capsule tries to bring some order by giving you a spot to manage all your contacts, either as people or organizations. You can link them, add notes, and scroll through the full history of interactions. One thing to note, though, leads aren't their own thing in Capsule. They're just tied to the contacts. Close handles things in a more structured way. It gives you distinct tabs for leads and contacts. Each lead is its own space with its contacts, emails, calls, and deal info all in one spot. That makes it easy to keep new prospects and long-term clients separate. Then, when you go to the contacts view, you can see everyone tied to those leads, especially helpful when you're working with teams on the client side. Although it doesn't give you a separate section to add organizations, it can pull in contact suggestions from your email and lets you create custom fields for whatever data matters to your workflow. When your pipeline gets disorganized, you can't differentiate what's done, what's going on, and what needs to be done. Capsule changes that with a visual setup that makes everything easier to follow. It uses a Kanban board to show you each deal's position, and right at the top of each lane, you'll see your key numbers, conversion rates, total value, and how many deals are at each step. You can move deals around just by dragging them, filter things to focus on what matters, and even layer a dashboard on top so you can check in on team performance quickly. Close gives you more flexibility, especially if you're working with lots of data. You can switch views to see both actual and expected deal values, manage more than one pipeline, and create smart views that help you filter out just the deals you want to focus on. It doesn't include a dedicated dashboard view in the pipeline itself, but its reporting tools, like activity comparison and opportunity funnel, can give you those insights. You can even save those reports as smart views for quick access later. Manually keeping track of follow-ups and planning tasks takes a lot of time. Capsule tries to help with this through automations, which let you set up a series of steps like sending emails or updating project stages whenever a deal moves forward. But the setup is pretty basic. It follows one path, and you can't change the sender or tailor things based on how a lead responds. That's where Close steps in with something more powerful. With workflows, you can change the sender for each step, set delays, and even trigger actions based on what the lead does. You don't have to enroll anyone by hand. Close handles that too. On top of it all, their built-in power and predictive dialers work through your lead lists automatically, so your reps are only on the phone with people who actually pick up. For teams who need to act fast and connect in more ways than one, Close gives you a big advantage. Beyond the basic CRM operations, Capsule helps you manage projects with a project section that works with your calendar and tasks. The projects board uses a Kanban layout, which is just a simple way to move tasks through stages, like to do, doing, and done. The calendar lets you drag and drop tasks to plan your week or month. You can also connect tasks to the right people or deals, so nothing is missed. Close manages projects differently. It puts project-like work under each lead as custom activities. But there's no separate space or board just for projects. You have to search or filter to find what's going on. While it gives you options for different activity types, it's not really built for managing full projects, especially when teams are trying to move between sales and delivery. If you're trying to understand what happened on a sales call, checking call records is a good option. Capsule doesn't come with built-in call tools. It suggests you use something like Crisp Call to do the recording and then link that info back into the CRM. But Close has its own calling system with a feature called Call Assistant. It records any call longer than 30 seconds, writes up a summary using AI, and connects that call to the right person in your CRM. You can read the transcript, look up words from the call, and share what happened with others on your team. If calls are a big part of how your business runs, Close makes it way easier to keep track of every single one. To get a clear idea about how your business is growing, reports are important. Capsule offers activity and sales reports that show you completed tasks by user or activity type. Track win-loss, and if you're on a higher tier plan, provide detailed views by owner or team. It's simple and clean, but falls short when you want to compare multiple reports, analyze trends across custom timeframes, or do deeper cross-team analysis. Close goes further with 6 specialized reports: Activity Overview, Activity Comparison, Opportunity Funnel, Status Changes, Explorer, and Sent Email. You can drill down into every metric, compare performance over time, and sync the data with your business intelligence tools. Whether you're analyzing why deals are stalling or measuring how productive your sales reps are, Close gives you complete control. So it's time to pick the right CRM for you. Which one should you pick? Close gives you more functionalities to help with sales. Capsule is more about keeping things simple. If you need strong tools and lots of details, Close is the better choice. And if you want something that's simple, looks good, and won't cost much, Capsule works well too. But if we go feature by feature and make a statement, then Close is definitely better than Capsule. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe to get more videos like this.